kind of felt bad, but like, babe, the train doors were about to close and like I had to get off. Hey guys, so before we continue with today's Q&A, I wanted to thank our sponsor, which is HIKY Skin and their IPL 3-in-1 hair removal device. This is an FDA cleared at-home device that is for hair removal on your body as well as acne marks and dark spots. This allows you to do painless ice cold hair removal treatments at home in just quick 8-minute sessions. You will have visible results in just 2 weeks. This has 9 different energy levels, so you can start at the lowest and build your way up. IPL hair removal is sort of like laser hair removal in that the light targets the hair follicles, which deactivates them and prevents further growth. All of their devices have a built-in skin sensor, so it's only going to go off once the whole thing is pressed to your skin, and it does not hurt at all. It actually has cooling technology in it to ensure that it is painless. It also comes with safety goggles and a razor because you do need to shave before using this so that the hair follicle is as low as it can go. So here I am unboxing the device. It comes in really cute packaging, and as you can see, it has the user manual as well as the quick start guide. Here's the device. It comes already charged, so it's super easy to set up and start using right away. Then these are all of the accessories that it comes with. It comes with a razor that you need to use before each treatment, as well as the safety goggles that were actually very chic. Like, I would wear these just as part of an outfit. It also comes with a cleaning cloth and the wire that you charge it with. Here's the device on. It's super simple to use, and the screen tells you all the information from how many pulses that you've used as well as the level that it's at. This device is safe to use on your body anywhere that you grow hair, so I'm just demonstrating on my arm right now, and it has a continuous feature where you don't have to lift the device in between each pulse, so you can just keep on pressing the button as you move throughout the area. And it does have a safety feature where it's not going to go off unless the entire thing has contact with your skin. It does not hurt at all. It actually has a cooling feature, so it literally feels cool, so easy to use, and you can do your whole body in less than 8 minutes. So I will link them down below, but you guys should definitely check this product out. It is a great way to incorporate self-care and luxury into your at-home beauty routine. So thank you so much to HIKY Skin, and let's continue on with the Q&A. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today, to start off the new year, I wanted to do a classic Q&A video. Start off on an updated foot for 2024. So of course I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me questions, and we're just gonna be going through them, so make sure you follow me on there to be a part of the next Q&A. Also, definitely comment below your beverage of the day check or your snack if you're eating a snack. I have an almond milk matcha latte that I made. It's so good. I need to get more matcha powder. Okay, so the first question is, what are your 2024 resolutions? I think one of my main resolutions is just to lock in. Last year was such a transition year for me. I moved to a new state across the country. A lot of things in my personal life changed, and I feel like with all of those changes, it was hard to really focus in on my goals, like career goals and that kind of thing, because it was just very hectic. So this year, because I have a little bit more of a footing, I definitely want to expand and, you know, do what I came here to do. Like I said, lock in. I just love this time of year. If you've watched me for a while, you know I'm all about the new year, new me vibes.
Like realizing things.
I love a fresh start. I love getting organized for a new year and planning, and I love reflecting. And so this is really like my time to shine. Even though January can be such a boring month, I feel like it can also be very setting the foundation for the rest of the year. So another goal is to read 30 books. I think I read 20 or 25 in 2023, so I'm gonna raise that to 30, which is 2.5 books a month. So again, follow me on IG and or Goodreads, but you can see what I'm currently reading on there and what I read last year. And then the last goal that immediately comes to mind is just to prioritize relaxation and self-care. Last year, because there was so much change, it was also very stressful, and I feel like that affected my just physical health. And so this year I definitely want to prioritize just feeling good and doing things that make me feel good and relaxed, and like really prioritizing that over anything. So the next question is, are you not vegan anymore? Babes, it's been a while. I think I stopped being vegan in 2018. I think it was 2018 or beginning of 2019. If you're not updated, I was part of the vegan movement of 2014 to like 2016. Really big trend on social media. There was like this specific diet that a bunch of people were following, and it was like a high carb diet, fruits and vegetables, and just basically all carbs. So I was like a child, you know, my brain was not developed, I was not even of age, and I was like preaching this because I was like watching adults who were preaching this. And I think when you're a teen girl, you're very impressionable. You're also just looking for guidance and looking to find answers, because, you know, there's a lot of questions. It's like you're slowly being introduced to adulthood and like society's expectations of you, both just as a person and then also as a female. I think when you come across a strong message that seems to make sense, it just makes sense that you're going to, you know, be interested in that and like just dive right into that. But over time, I found that I was just not feeling good doing that. In 2017, I started lifting consistently, and it was then that I started having a lot of cravings. People will ask me if I ever had any adverse side effects from eating fish or meat again. I never did personally, but also I never really had an issue with that stuff before. Like, you know how some people will say like, oh, I can't eat like red meat because it makes me sick. I never had that issue, like, ever. I still don't to this day, babe. Like, about to make burgers tonight with like Grumpy. I feel like my relationship with food is a lot better because I just have a better understanding of how foods will actually affect my body, like actually, and not have like a fear that, oh my god, this has oil, it's gonna make me fat or make me break out, when realistically if I eat this thing, it's not going to have these dramatic side effects instantly. Is California food better? I feel like I just have tried a lot more food in New York because it's more accessible. Here, there's just certain things that they don't really have in LA, like, you know, the New York City Chinese food, Dominican food, Italian food. I went to this amazing French restaurant on my birthday out here last year. Pizza, bagels, you know, all these things. Just because everything is like so close, I feel like I at least am a lot more apt to try different foods. So I would say in general, yeah, I do like the food in New York better. The next question is, do you ever want to be a homeowner? I definitely like the idea of, you know, settling down and having a home that, you know, you can have with your family and build your family in. I've always been a very homey person, very like domestic. It's the cancer placements. Like, I just like having my space nice. I like being at home. That's not to say I don't enjoy going out or going on an adventure or traveling. I like all those things too, but in general, you know, I like to be at home. So yeah, and that's not to say you can't be a homeowner in a city, but I think, to me, if I think homeowner, I think of like a quaint neighborhood with like a big house, like a yard, and like, you know, just the classic like but it is so nice also to rent and not have to worry about dealing with stuff. Like, you just call the super and they like fix it for you. Somebody asks, what's the tea on New York? What is your funniest encounter? The tea is, you definitely have to be tough. I always was like, oh well, I live in LA, that's also a big city, like it's not gonna be that different. But like I knew it would be different, but I did not know it would be this different. And I think you just have to be very strong. Like, you know what they say about New Yorkers being rude. You can't be afraid to be pushy, low-key. Like, I was on the train and it was very packed, like standing up and you were smushed, you know? And there was this like European family, probably from like Sweden or like Denmark, like, you know, when like the whole family is blonde. So the doors are here and I'm standing on this side, and they're like, it was like a mom, a dad, maybe there was like another adult, and then there was like 3 or 4 children. They weren't super young, they were kind of like middle school age, like maybe like 5th grade. The doors open and a bunch of people are trying to come in and they're not moving. And then I think at the next stop I had to get out, so I already had to like walk through all these people, and like they were not getting out of the way. And like I'm not gonna be rude off rip, I'm not gonna like be aggressive off rip. I was like, oh, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, and then I had to push through them, which I felt bad because I'm like, these are kids. But it's like, as a parent, get your kid, like, have some awareness of the situation, especially if you're in a different country. And I stepped on one of their shoes accidentally and I kind of felt bad, but like, babe, the train doors were about to close and like I had to get off. So I'm not sure if that was my funniest encounter, but that was a very like New York moment to me. How do you be confident? It's hard. I think especially since my brain is fully developed, it's like I just feel almost too self-aware at times, and it's hard. So things that actually help me, like actually literally in the moment make me feel better and more confident, are listening to music that uplifts me, especially at the gym, looking cute. That like cures all my problems. If I literally just put on a cute outfit, like kind of do my hair for the gym, I don't even have to do makeup, but like put on a cute two-piece set, put your hair in a cute bun, put on your jewelry, go to the gym and listen to some uplifting music, that automatically is gonna make me just feel like that bitch. Another thing I like to do, and this like depends on the mood that you're in, sometimes it just makes you feel like worse, but looking back at old pics of when you felt really poppin' or you were just having a lot of fun, and it kind of reminds yourself like, oh, it's possible for me to feel good. Because you know, if you're like PMSing or you just feel down and you're just kind of in that zone, but sometimes you just have to snap yourself out of it. A huge way to build confidence, which sucks because this is like real advice, this is not like, oh, self-care, which that helps, you know, that will help you in the moment, but like long term, to build confidence, you have to just do something over and over again because it literally works. You have to train your brain to trust yourself and to know that you can do hard things and be okay. And this also really helps with anxiety. You feel nervous going to the gym, let's say, but maybe you're scared, you're shy, like you don't know where to begin. Always tell yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym today, and then you don't. You are training your brain that, okay, that's the easy way out and that's what we're gonna do. So each time you say you're gonna do that and you don't, you're building a bigger and bigger wall or like obstacle in between you and actually like doing it and going. And so if you do it despite feeling uncomfortable, it's going to really suck at first, but it will gradually be less and less horrible because each time you go, a part of you subconsciously realizes, and maybe consciously too, like, oh, okay, like that wasn't actually that bad. Maybe you go with a friend, again, maybe like wear a cute outfit and listen to good music, and so you start building like positive memories with that. And so even if you're a little uncomfortable, the thought and like the subconscious just like vibes of you having a good time, that's going to overpower like, oh, I don't want to go, I'm tired, or oh, I'm uncomfortable, people are gonna look at me, I'm shy, I don't know what to do, you know? What is the best and worst thing about New York in a nutshell? So it's almost been a year, it's been like 10 months since my sister and I moved. I would say the best is just the excitement, the energy. I really, honestly, I don't really get tired here. Like, it really is true, it's the city that never sleeps. Like I will get sleepy at night before bed, but like I just remember in LA I always felt like I needed a nap. I don't know, like I don't know what about my diet would be that different. It just feels very exciting and like a real place, you know, because you're out and about surrounded by so many different people all the time. There'll be people in suits, people in, you know, high fashion, people screaming. It's just people from all different places around the world, and there's just always like something interesting happening in front of you, which is sometimes annoying, but it keeps it so entertaining. The worst thing I would say is, I feel like especially with, I'm guessing you're around my age, like our generation, and with social media, and I think doing social media, sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming and oversaturated. I feel like there's so many influencer girlies in New York, and I don't know, sometimes I kind of feel like ugh. And I never really felt that in LA, but yeah, sometimes my family will ask me like, so was it only gonna be a year, like what do you think? And I'm like, babe, no, like I'm not gonna give up after a year. Like they say the first year is the hardest part. Like I need to get to the good stuff. Bro, also it's so small. That's another thing I've noticed. Because why did I run into someone from my high school in my small town from Washington State at the train station yesterday? And it's like somebody I never really spoke to, but like I know them from high school. Why did, like, this world is too small, like what do you mean? So that is going to be all the questions that I answer. Let me know if you have any other questions down below, or save them for the next Q&A. I want to do these every few months this year so we can just stay updated together. Let me know what videos you want to see next. Don't forget to check out HIKY Skin, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye everyone.